if you were still pitching today where everybody's focusing on exit velocity and trying to swing over a shift and striking out much of the time, how many more strikeouts do you think you could have in today's game, Randy?
Well, I came close to 400 one year in one season. So I suspect that if they were letting me go out and pitch like I was in the 90s and the 2000s, where I was allowed to throw 135, 140 pitches in a game, I would probably get to that number. But unfortunately, in today's game, pitchers aren't allowed to go deep into the games simply because they're not allowed to throw that many pitches in a game. So
well, and then there's also the analytics, right? Third time through the order. I mean, would a manager ever be able to tell you, Piniella? I mean, I don't think he'd be the guy. Or it's such a different era, man. I mean, going up to Randy Johnson, say, "Need the ball, Randy. It's a third time through the order, and your numbers are such and such a thing." I mean, I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine.
And analytics are important. I'm not denying that, but I also don't want to deny the ability that a player may have that he never gets to because he's never allowed to stay out there and actually see what it's like to get through a tough situation and extend himself and see what it's like to get out of a situation that pitchers have been doing for over 100 years. And I think when you finally get in that position and you see that you're able to get through a situation like that, you get to the next level of pitching. And I think in today's game, there's not as many pitchers that are allowed to do that as there was when I was pitching. And I'm thankful that I was allowed to do that because then it made me grow as a pitcher. I think it allowed me to see what it took. This inning could take another 10 pitches, and I'm going to have to really bear down and focus. And I'm tired, and, hitters are coming up, and, I just think you gotta really bear down. And I think not being put in that position, pitchers never know what it's going to be like to get out of that position because a pitcher's coming out of the bullpen to relieve them and get out of that situation. So I think that's the one thing I take from today's game, that I just wish that there was a little bit more of a leash that was loosened for pitchers so they could go out and pitch and really grow as a pitcher.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.